All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We are on the road. I'm at one of my best friends' bachelor weekend this weekend. So the next few videos or next few days of videos will be like this. So kind of an abbreviated version of what we normally do without the shiny lights and the graphics and the bells and whistles. So hopefully it looks and sounds okay. At least I'm not sunburned. I'm a little sweaty. I'll admit that. It's hot up here, but I'm not sunburned, all right? But we got three plays coming your way in game number 3 here of the Celtics taking on the Pacers. In terms of last night's recap, I'm recording that actually as that game's going on. Our only real play other than the same game parlay for the giveaway is Mike Conley under 6.5 assists. Towards the end of the third right now, he has 3, so fingers crossed that comes through, but knowing that I'm saying it now, I'm probably jinxing the hell out of it. But nonetheless, that is the only play that we had from last night. It's just happening right now, so we don't have a recap there. We did sweep, bringing out the broom in the MLB, so we love to see that. This is NBA, though. Let's keep it on track. Let's jump into these 3 plays. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button again. Apologies if this sounds or looks a little bit off, but, we're on the road making some road videos, so let's jump right into it. Play number 1 is going to be the Celtics minus the 6.5 points. First off, I do think that the Celtics haven't even played or are yet to play their best basketball so far in this series, and they're still up 2-0 now. Game number 1, they got kind of, lucky and took that one, capitalized on a great opportunity. Jaylen Brown with a huge shot. Game number 2, they looked a hell of a lot better, but I still think that they are by far and away head and shoulders better than this Indiana team. Now you have Tyrese Halliburton questionable in this one. I'm assuming that he plays because, honestly, going back to Indiana, if you lose that one and go down 3-0, like, you're virtually kissing away your season, right? Like, if there's any game for Indiana to try and go balls to the wall and leave nothing on the table, it is game number 3. But overall, maybe it's the biased Celtics fan in me. I think that the 6.5 points is just way too low of a line based on what we've seen so far. Even in the game where the Celtics kind of came back and luckily won that, they had plenty of big leads, right? So hoping they can keep that going on. But again, I'm letting you guys know I'm a little biased, and I do see the side of the coin that says, well, Indiana kind of needs this spot, right? They're at home. They have home court advantage. Like, this should be the one that they pull out. I just think the Celtics are a lot better than what that home court advantage will provide. Like, maybe it's taking the spread from 8.5 to 6.5. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to flip the game on its head altogether. So play number 1 is going to be Celtics minus the 6.5 points. Play number 2. This thing's going to be the death of me. Jason Tatum over 2.5 3-pointers made, minus 115 over on DK right now. You're not going to get a better. I mean, if he continues to hit the under, which he's gone under in I think it's 10 of his last 11, and obviously throughout the entire playoff. So this is tough to sit here and love this play. But Jason Tatum is not a 25% from 3 shooter. He's having a terrible shooting stretch. He's got to shoot out of this at some point. But like I already mentioned, this play is probably going to be the death of me. We've lost tons on it already. I think we've taken it twice and lost both. So not tons, but you know what I mean. Jason Tatum over 2.5 threes. Honestly, just like waiting for him to kick the itch or whatever's going on right now that he's just been coming up short to that line. And then the last player is going to be one that I really do like. Pascal Siakam, under 8.5 rebounds. The dude obviously had a good game in game number 2 there. I think he finished, 28 points, but he only had 5 rebounds, and the rebound chances are still not necessarily there for him. He's having these spike games, and I get that. But even in game number 1, 16 rebound chances, he had 12 of those convert. That is a super high rate. So even with that, I still would have actually said, okay, he's probably going to end up with 7 or 8 rebounds with that line. In his last 10 here, averaging 12 rebound chances, meaning I think he should finish right around 6 or 7. Now, I will say, kind of hurts us if Halliburton is out, obviously, because Tyrese Halliburton's, due for at least a couple rebounds here and there, which Siakam's probably going to grab those if he doesn't play. So there is that, but overall, this line, I think, should be right around what it has been, at 7.5 and whatnot. The fact that it's 8.5, we liked it at 7.5 for plus money a couple times throughout the playoffs. I like it at 8.5 as well. So play number 3 there is going to be Pascal Siakam under 8.5 rebounds. Right now, minus 130 on, let's see, best sportsbook option out there, minus 130 over on DK. It's right around that on almost every sportsbook. So I do like the spot there. To recap, Celtics minus the 6.5, Tatum over 2.5 3-pointers made. I know this is going to be the death of me, but then Siakam under 8.5 rebounds. I like that one a lot. I'll add any plays in the pinned comment as well as these plays listed out because we're drinking, we're having fun. I'm not going to be doing as much research as I normally would to add some plays. So if we do add one, it means that I found something that I really liked or the value, that type of thing. So keep an eye on the pinned comment for any added plays, but just being real with you guys, no promises, obviously. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. Again, these videos, they're road videos. They're not the same quality, but I do still like to get the plays out and get the videos out. So hopefully you guys do appreciate that. I'm literally in like a hot box up here, sweaty as all hell. So, time that we reside this video. Catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.